Ladies and gentlemen, the Tucktec folding kayak. The problem with modern day kayaks is their portability. They're large, they're blocky, and they take up a lot of space. The solution is folding kayaks. Today we have the Tucktec. It is one of the only kayaks on the market, the very small market, that fold. Today, we're gonna walk you through the pros and cons of owning a Tucktec, and we're also gonna talk about what other competitors are on the market. The biggest thing about these kayaks is portability. They are more portable than your giant plastic kayaks, but they are less portable than your inflatables. On the plus side, these are a little bit more durable than those inflatable kayaks. These kayaks fold up so compact that they can fit inside of my 4-door sedan. This kayak weighs anywhere from 20 to 25 pounds. There's a few other on the market that weigh less than 20, but I feel like this is still not super heavy, and you're able to walk around with it, and you're able to take it on long distances. I feel like the weight distribution of this kayak, it's really well balanced. You can easily pick it up, lift it up, and it's not too heavy. Let's talk about the setup time. With my experience owning this kayak, it is a little bit harder than some of the other folding kayaks on the market to set up. It takes roughly 5 to 10 minutes after practice. When you first get this kayak, it's gonna take you a good 20 minutes to figure out how to set it up. These latches right here on the top of the kayak and on the inside need to be broken in. They take a lot of force to bend them in. Aside from that, it's very simple. You have 4 latches on the inside, 1 on the front and 1 on the back. Once you get those latched in, all it is putting your seat inside. Now the seat strap is the same as the carry strap. That's pretty simple. It's just a Velcro strap and you just strap it on in. So last thing on setup time, there are other kayaks on the market, folding kayaks, that are a little bit more ease of use when it comes to setting up. This one's about medium difficulty, I would say. Let's talk about the comfort on these foldable kayaks. Now these foldable kayaks, they're not gonna be as comfortable as your regular full-size non-folding kayaks. But I will say the Tucktec does have an advantage over its competition. The seat that the Tucktec comes with has a little bit more padding than some of the other foldable kayaks out there. I do like a lot of leg room, and there is a footrest included. I'll talk about the footrest in a little bit because I had some problems with that. The lumbar support is pretty good. If you are kayaking for more than, I'd say, 2.5 hours, you are gonna start to feel it in your back and also maybe your glutes. We'll get into build quality later. We'll talk about it more, but I just wanna mention that sometimes, depending on how you paddle, this kayak has sharp edges on its side. So you could scuff your hands and scrape them, which I have done before. Overall though, for a folding kayak, I can't really complain about the comfort. You could get an extra seat cushion if you need to, but it's a folding kayak. What are you gonna expect, you know? Durability test. Let's talk about the durability. This kayak is 1 sheet of plastic. Now, it does bend and it does have some discoloration on the bends. It does get thinner. In my own experience owning this, I actually had a small hole at the top of my kayak where you do the first bend. Now, I did reach out to customer service. They were great. They actually ended up sending me a full replacement kayak, which we'll get into in the customer service section. Build quality. Like I said, it's 1 full sheet of plastic. Nothing's gonna really puncture through this. I feel pretty safe in this kayak. It feels sturdy and well built, but it might not look it. Really what rubs me the wrong way is just how the plastic creases and discolors at its folding sections, but that's about it. I will say the paddle that does come with this, with no additional cost, it was pretty cheap. It was just really flimsy plastic, and it broke probably the second time that I took it out on the water. Another thing that broke on this kayak was the footrest. It was held together by one string of a bungee cord. That snapped also. Otherwise than that, this thing is sturdy. It's sturdy. Customer service. Man, was it fantastic. I reached out to Tucktec's customer service because I had multiple issues with my first kayak from them. Like I said, the footrest bungee cord snapped. The paddle, that was cheap plastic that came with it, snapped. And I also had a very small hole in the front of the kayak where it folds. Now, I told Tucktec all about my issues, and they reached out to me within 24 hours, asked me for some photos. I sent those back to them, and I got an email and order confirmation of a replacement kayak right away, which is honestly amazing. Best customer service I've ever experienced in general. There was a problem, and they solved it within 24 hours. So if you're afraid that this kayak won't hold up or this kayak's gonna have some issues, don't be, because all you have to do is reach out to customer service and they'll take care of you.
There you go. Oh!
This thing is stable.
All right, it's not a paddle board.
It's a paddle board now. All right.
There you go. Oh! Oh no! You better go get it.
Let's get into the cost of this kayak. Now, Tucktec on their website has 2022 models and 2023 models. The 2023 models are upcharged a little bit because they're newer and they have just a slightly different features than the 2022 models. They offer 8-foot kayaks and they offer 10-foot kayaks. The 8-foot kayaks are a little bit cheaper. I think the cheapest I've seen a Tucktec on their website is $359. And I think the most expensive I've seen is maybe like $449 or $400. Comparing that to other folding kayaks on the market, this is the cheapest out there. And like I said, my personal thoughts, and having owned this kayak for about a year now, it's the best bang for your buck out there. Like the video, subscribe, comment. Yeah.